Alright, so the next morning, when you wake up, you can vaguely hear noises outside of, like, people moving around and stuff, like normal morning city sounds.
Innkeeper's awake?
You leave your room and take a look.
Yeah, gather all my stuff.
Okay. Yep, the innkeeper's awake, sitting at his desk doing paperwork.
Yeah, I grabbed my dagger out from under the pillow and head out myself.
That was very interesting light show last night.
What?
Yes. So, did you enjoy your sleep?
Yeah, yeah, I guess I nodded off. That happens sometimes when you work the night shift.
Yes.
Yeah,
Zathras understand.
So, will you be staying another night, or you're handing in your keys this morning?
I guess we've got somewhere to go, don't we?
I think so.
Yeah, Zathras thinks we should definitely find out about this sign.
Sure, if I want to tell the innkeeper about the sign, though. He might
No,
think it's weird
no,
that
I'm
he slept
just-
through all that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't telling him that. I was talking to you guys. Zathras turns in his key.
Alrighty.
Thank you for a pleasant sleep.
You all turn in your keys?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, have a good day, you three.
I hope we will. Good day to you as well.
Yes.
So what are you
Yeah,
guys...
thanks for the room.
So where are you guys heading to?
Let's see. If he came from over here,
Alright.
go around that corner.
Gonna go down and look for the temple?
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, I think about it, and then I ask him how to get to the temple.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, the Temple of
Hey.
Isara. Yeah, you just go head on out this door here, take it right. Just head on down the street, and it's about it's about 4 streets down. You can't miss it. It's a big street, like the main street, not one of these little side streets. A big street comes off to the right, and you'll see it. There's like a big stone wall around it. Big temple down there. Can't miss it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys head on down the street.
Yes, thank you for asking for directions. I was about to
Yeah.
on my own way there.
So as you head on down the street, there's like a little side street. There's a store you see. It looks like they sell religious knickknacks and trinkets. Then there's some houses. Another little side street, more houses. Directly across the street from the end where you came out, there is a gem cutter across the street, and a perfume shop or something. And a bunch of houses. So you head on down the street, and about 3 streets down, you see a street coming off to the right that's bigger than the other ones. It's the same size as the main street you're on. There's people milling around now this morning. They're setting up their stands to sell stuff on the street sides, all along these streets. And as you make a right, you head down that street. The main street goes into there's a walled courtyard with a temple building in it. So you head in there, and there's the walled courtyard. It's got grass and trees, and then it's got this stone building, this temple of Istara. And there's the main gate.
Follow Yellow Brick Road.
Yep. A little path, little dirt path that leads up to the main steps to the temple.
Anything strange happened at this point?
Nope, nothing strange.
I'm just cautious. The grounds, do they... looks like they're well kept, maybe?
Yes, they're very well kept. They must have a gardener or somebody. They have trimmed hedges, and the trees are all kept, and everything looks well, neat and organized.
All right. Well, I don't have quite as much trepidation about going into this temple as they do, so I'll just cruise on in.
Right, you see a broom. It's
Kind
got
of hang back a little.
got wooden pews on either side. There's the windows off to the left, and at the front of the room there's an altar, and a couple of braziers with fire. There's tapestries hanging on the walls, and there's a statue. Now the statue that's there is not actually, it's just a placeholder, but there's a statue there of a woman, and she's holding in her hands scales, like you would weigh things with, a set of scales in her hands. And she's just sort of looking, and her gaze is like looking down across the pews.
What is the tapestry over?
You
Buy it. Anyone here?
Well, the tapestry parts right in front of you, and Jason's standing there. And he says, "Oh, hello, you're here. Did you bring your friend?" Let me do this so you can see him. He says, "Did you bring your friends with you?"
Yeah.
Zathras is here.
Okay, great. All right, we're going to meet with Father Marcus. He's the head priest of the temple. I'll take you down to his office. Go. All right, so he takes you down the hallway to this door here. Knocks on the door. "Father Marcus, I'm here with the people I told you about." He says, "Oh, wonderful. Come in, come in." And I got to reveal some more.
Guess he'll let us in then?
Yeah. He says, I'm afraid we don't have enough chairs for everyone, but
Who's this guy? He looks a lot more well-dressed than Jason.
that's Father Marcus. He's the high priest of the temple.
Zathras can stand.
I'll sit down.
"Welcome, my children. Come in, he says. "Jason, is this all there were?" "Yes, Father. These are all the ones I found last night. I was hoping more might show up this morning." "Well, why don't you go outside and see if anyone else is coming?" "Yes, Father." And he leaves to go outside and see if anybody else is coming. "Now, my children, Jason has told me that you witnessed the coming of the sign last night. Is this true?"
Yes, Zathras saw a great fire in the sky.
"Well, that's
I
wonderful."
saw a giant flash of light and then nothing for 2 minutes.
"Well, this is wonderful, my children. This means that you were chosen by the gods."
Yes, we've been told that already.
"Well, that's wonderful. That means you must go on a quest."
Well, I suppose my other quest will have to wait.
Yes, mine as well.
Yeah, this is obvious. Of course, this is a much more important quest than whatever else you might have had planned.
I've spent 28 years of my life having Lolith tell me what to do. I'm not sure I want some other god telling me what I should do as well.
Well, Istara is not directly telling you anything. In fact, I can't say that for sure Istara is the one who chose you. Because theoretically, any god could have chosen you to witness the sign. Perhaps in time, whichever god that was will reveal itself to you.
Perhaps.
I am hopeful, of course, that it was Istara.
Did you see the sign?
Unfortunately, no, I was not chosen. But Jason was. Which only makes sense, since, of course, he is the chosen prophet of Istara.
Okay. Zathras looks a little surprised at that.
Did he not tell you that?
No.
Oh.
No, he did not say anything about being a prophet.
Well, he's pretty humble and kind of shy about it, but yes, he's been chosen to be her prophet. So he'll be a good guide for you on this quest. He'll be able to guide you to where you need to go. But since I was not chosen, unfortunately I cannot accompany you on this quest. It is said that only those who are chosen may seek the sign.
What can you tell us before we go? What should we know?
Well, I don't know exactly where the landing place of the sign is. I only know from what Jason told me that it was north. So, unless it landed somewhere close by in the forest, you're going to have some traveling to do. Jason might be able to.
That seems unlikely.
Jason may be able to tell you more about if he knows anything about the landing site. He did spend quite a lot of time last night communing with Istara to learn what he could. I was hoping that more would show up, though. Jason comes back in the room. "I'm sorry, Father. No one else is coming, it seems." "Well, that's disappointing. This is a very small group to go. But if that is Istara's will, then that is her will." Did you commune with Istara? Did she tell you anything more about where the sign may be? Sort of. She didn't say exactly where it was, but she said that it is going to be many weeks of travel. So it must be fairly far from here. So, well, in that case, it seems like what you all need to do is equip yourselves for a long journey and set out at once. Yes, Father, I'll pack my things.
Perhaps we should get mount.
Yes. Yes, perhaps if it is that long of a journey, let us begin.
All right, I will go pack my things. If you need to equip yourselves with any other things, there are many shops in town with things you can get. I'll see what I can scrape up from the kitchen downstairs, and where shall I meet you?
Yeah.
Right back here.
Or do you want to wait here until I'm done?
Perhaps we should meet by the inn where we were last night,
All right.
where the sun
Or
appeared to us.
Maybe the tavern. Let's go to the tavern and get some breakfast. Zathras is hungry.
All right, I'll gather my things and meet you there. Well, good luck, my children. May Istara's blessings go with you on this journey.
Thank you, Father. Goodbye.
Just leave without saying anything.
He's not too happy
How
about
I
this
feel
quest.
about Ishtara.
Yeah.
Farewell.
All right, so we're going off to the tavern, I guess? Or are you going to do some
Yeah.
shopping?
I'm
Breakfast
thinking
first.
tavern.
Okay, breakfast first.
I can't think of anything that would really. Ooh, I'm gonna get
All
the
right, let me
good
get,
table in the corner.
let me get some of these people cleared out of here. They're not here now.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough money for anything from the shops that I'd like to buy.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that would really, that a first level bard could do with that would help for, for cheap.
Well, I already have my arcane focus. I'm pretty well equipped. I was hoping for stuff like potions of healing, but that's way out of my price range right now.
Exactly.
All right, so when you come in, there's the Goliath.
Those dwarves are still there?
They are half passed out at the bar.
Oh, God.
Kind of laying there. This Goliath is over on the other side of the room. The one that was standing by the door, he's over there now.
Yeah.
Same guy. And at the moment, there's nobody else
Dignified,
in
I
there.
mutter as I pass the dwarves.
One of them mutters. Yeah.
Oh, you Underdark people are all alike.
The waitress comes out and says, "Oh, good morning, gentlemen. What can I get for you?"
Well, I
Another
suppose I'll
dwarf
have it.
action.
The dwarf over in the corner goes, "Oh, shut up and go back to sleep. Don't pay no mind to those two. They practically live here. What can I get
Good.
you? Some
Maybe
ham?
serve me a bowl of beef stew.
Oh, beef. We have ham and eggs if you'd like that for breakfast. We have bacon, sausage."
Zathras says yes.
Okay.
It beats the portobello pate I used to have in the Underdark.
So all right, so a stew for you, and you want eggs, bacon, ham, and sausage?
Yeah, yes.
And what can I get you, sir?
I'll have the ham and egg.
Alrighty. Anything to drink with that?
Perhaps
Water.
some of that wine I had last night.
Alrighty, wine for you. and what for
Zathras
you,
will
sir?
have water.
Water. And for you, sir?
Water again. I'll have to try the wine at some point, but now doesn't seem right.
Very well. She goes back to the bar. Hey, wine! And goes into the kitchen. This guy comes out looking half asleep. Wine, breakfast.
Poor half-orc.
He looks
I
around. He
sympathize.
sees the only ones here is you guys at the table and the half-drunken, passed-out drunks. Okay, whatever. Puts the wine on the table. Doesn't know whose it is. Doesn't care. Goes back in here.
Zathras has many bad feelings about this trip.
Please
I
tell
don't
me
know.
they were asleep during the sign, gesturing to the two dwarves.
Yes, Zathras hopes for that too. I wonder how many followers of other gods were chosen that did not come to the Temple of Istara.
I do not know.
Me neither, but think about this. There are other cities out there that we haven't been to yet. They probably
Yes.
have as few people as we did see the sun.
Yes, we must be cautious.
Alrighty, she comes out. She's got, let's see, it was eggs in the works for you, stew for you, and some eggs. And you had ham, right?
Correct.
Alrighty, let's see. That's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. That'll be 5 silver for everything.
Alright. I'll go in with 2.
Yep, I'll throw 2 in.
I take it that's 2 for me, or how much do I pay?
I'd leave 1 for you.
Oh, right. I just had the water.
Yeah.
In the stew.
Just the one.
Water and stew. Alrighty. Thank you. Just holler if you need anything else. I'll be in the kitchen.
Anything strange about the food yet?
Strange. It's food. It's eggs. You got the eggs are scrambled. So, and you've got fried ham and sausage and bacon. And he's got leftover stew from last night that was rewarmed.
Oh well, it still tastes really great.
Yeah.
Hey, it's usually better the next day.
After a while, Jason walks in. And he's got like a backpack of stuff on his back. And he's got, let me see what else he's got. He's got a staff. Like a walking staff he's got with him. He's got a flail at his belt. And a backpack full of stuff. And he walks over to your table and sits down. Oh, that's a good idea. I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
Long journey.
Waitress!
Fill your belly.
Oh, she comes out. Oh, another one. What can I get you? I will have... Gee, what are you guys having? Eggs, stew. I'll have eggs and bacon this morning. And, I guess I'll just have water. Alrighty then. Off she goes. So, are you guys excited about the trip?
Cautious.
Yeah.
Oh, but at least I have company.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit, says one of the dwarves.
Hey, who asked you?
Go back to sleep.
No, we weren't talking about those kind of spirits.
Oh, why not? We're in a tavern.
Alright, she comes back out with his food. That will be 1 silver. He hands over a silver. Thank you kindly. Back in the kitchen she goes. So, do we need to pick up any equipment for you guys before we head out of town? It might be a while before we reach another town where we can resupply.
I will at least stop by the stables. I think they were nearby, and pick up a mount. Sounds like a long journey.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
I don't have any rations. I really should have. Starve on the way there.
Oh, we can. There's a general store. We can pick up rations and supplies.
Yeah, I could probably get a few more rats for my pack.
Jason finishes up his breakfast. Lady comes out. Would you like anything else?
No, I think we're good.
I'm
I've
good.
had enough.
Alrighty then, gents. You have a good day. She cleans up the dirty dishes and stuff and takes them away. Well, where should we go first, said Jason.
Stable.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yes. Stables. Very good.
I can wait to go to the general store.
Let me get...
A way I can
somebody-
afford a horse.
No? I don't know, how much we're talking about?
There's this table.
All right.
The
Breathe on down.
tavern was across the street in this direction, off to the west. The north, that's the main street. And to the south, there's like an alley that runs behind the stable. Alright, so, since you missed out, I'm going to catch you up on what your character would have done while this was happening. Alright, so you came into town at some point, probably either before or after these guys. So they weren't around.
Okay.
There was, the city sits on a plateau, 60 to 100 feet tall, and it has a stone wall around it with a gate in the front, and the road comes down out of the city and goes down from the plateau down to the rest of the road out into the forest. That's the road you came in on.
Okay.
All right.
I recall that from the written description.
Okay, yep. You went up to the main gate. There were two big ogres up there at the main gate. There were people going in and out of the city, and you had to wait in line to go into the city. And one of the ogres was collecting a toll from each person who went in, which is 1 gold piece. You had to pay a gold piece to get into the city.
Okay.
All right. Once you're in there, I'm going to assume you stopped at the tavern and had a meal. Got a room at the inn. Usual.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. At night, in the middle of the night, there was this horrendous shaking of the building like an earthquake, and rumbling going on outside, and those guys ran outside to see what was going on. I'm going to assume that you came out of your room after they went outside and went out the other door, so you didn't see them, and they did see you.
Okay.
The innkeeper was sound asleep and did not wake up while all this was going on. The following morning, after you guys met Jason and went off to have breakfast, Einar, you ended up at the Temple of Istara, where the head priest, the high priest, Father Marcus, greeted you. And you told him what you saw last night, and he told you to go and find Jason, the priest, and some other people that he has gathered up, and go meet with them. So you head out in search of them, and you see them as they entered the stables. And there you are, and you see these guys filing into the stable.
So I recognize one of these as Jason, the person I was sent to look for, correct?
Yes, Jason is the young human-looking guy with the white robes. He's the priest.
That and the drow traveling with the high elf.
Alright, so yeah, well, what you see, Zathras he has a hooded cloak up over his head. All you can see of him is his dark skin and dark hair. So he looks like he might be a half drow, maybe.
Okay.
You see Trin. Trin's just... I don't even know what Trin's wearing. I think he just have, shirt and stuff on? He's got that shirt that shows off his tattoo on his chest, right? You have the tattoo on your chest, right?
Right.
Alright.
Right.
He's got a tattoo of a tree turning into a dragon on his chest.
Holy cow.
Then Rylar is obviously a drow. He's letting it all show out. And Jason, the human priest. He's wearing priestly robes. He's got a backpack full of stuff on his back. He's got a walking staff and a flail on his belt.
Okay.
And then this guy with the hood here, this is the stable hand that they're talking to, or about to talk to. Alright, so who's going to talk to the stable guy?
Oh, I suppose I'll start. How much are your horses, sir?
Well, let's see, you wanting a horse for just journeying, traveling type stuff?
Yes.
Riding horses are 75 gold pieces.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a long walk.
Guess we were walking. Yeah. Unless the church wants to kick in some.
Well, I can talk to Father Marcus, but that would be 4 horses. I don't know how much we have in the coffers. At this point, Einar, you can come walking in. Jason turns around and says, "Oh, hello."
Hello, I am Einar. Einar the Bear.
Hello, I'm Jason.
I have been sent by Marcus at the Temple of Ishtara to find you.
Oh, Father Marcus sent you. So, did you see the sign last night?
I saw a sign last night.
That's the one.
So how did you find Father Marcus?
Do you often?
I'm sorry, me simple orc can only listen one person at a time.
Well, that would be 5 horses, I guess. Well, you guys wait here. I'll go ask Father Marcus if he has enough gold for all of us. The stable hand.
You trying to buy horses?
Wishing we could.
The stable hand kind of backs off and just keeps an eye on you guys.
How far is it to front gate?
The front gate of the city?
Not far.
Yeah, just
yes.
Yeah, just out the main. This stable is like when you come into the city. This stable is the first building on the right. So the gate's down near the lower left part of the map somewhere. Not far.
Interesting.
Jason comes back. He says, well, Father Marcus said at best he could only get us 1 horse. So...
Oh, well.
It's about... Depending if we head north... It's about I think it's a little over 2 weeks to Crag. And we can resupply there. But you guys need to get some food and stuff. If you don't have any already.
Oh,
That's where I was hoping to go.
Yeah.
I need rations.
I don't think we're getting a horse here.
Einar see other way.
Yes.
You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Don't get any
not
funny
know what you
ideas,
think I'm
said the
thinking.
stable hand.
Well, it would not be fun, I can assure you. But it would be effective.
Istara would not approve, says Jason.
Well, perhaps we should gather our supplies and take them outside of town and camp a fair distance outside of town, and I can come back and perhaps renegotiate with the stable owner for the horses.
I'd rather not be seen with you when you try to haggle.
Your terms are agreeable.
You were thinking the same thing, weren't you?
Of course, any who wish to join me would be welcome. That's how I see it, but I just simple barbarian from the north. Who has spent most of his life raiding and marauding.
Let us go to the general store.
Alrighty.
We shall buy other supplies that we can afford.
I'll fight with the drow to be in the back of the group.
That's okay. I take the front.
Well, I'm probably going to be up in front since this is where I wanted to be.
Alright, this is the general store.
What's my cost for rations?
The shopkeeper says, "What can I help you gentlemen with?"
I'm looking for some trail rations.
We want iron food fit for travel.
Well, I got rations. I don't know how iron they are, but how many are you going to be needing?
Depends. How many days till the next city, Jason?
Well, it's at least 2 weeks travel. So...
Oh, 14 days worth of rations?
2 weeks on foot?
Yeah. To Einar, that's nothing.
How much? I'm sorry, how much for a day of rations? I was distracted.
Well, like I said, it depends how many you want. I can give you a bulk discount.
Einar need 10 days.
Yeah, I'd take 10 days. Sothras want 10 days too.
Okay, so that's 30 days worth.
Taking no chances. I'm doing the full 14.
Okay, so 44 days worth of rations. Let me, I can let you have them for 18 gold pieces.
Okay. 18 gold?
Yeah.
Yikes. So...
That's for 44 rations with a bulk discount.
Split 5 ways or 4 ways?
Whatever way, I don't know. I said 10, 10, 10, and what he wanted 14, right?
Yeah.
That's roughly 41. Sorry. 4 silver and 1 copper per ration.
So roughly 4 gold apiece.
I got any other equipment you guys need or want to get before you leave town?
No, I think I'm good.
Can't think of anything else.
Rations were all I needed.
How much was that per person, did you figure out?
4.1 silver.
Oh my god, seriously? Did I do it that way?
Einar like rounding.
I did 4 gold.
Well, it was 10 rations
so
apiece,
10 days.
so let's say 40 gold, right? Yeah, 40 gold each for you
40
guys.
silver.
Whatever, yeah, whatever it is. Up to.
So
Silver,
10
40, okay, 40
gold.
silver.
Obviously, I'm the
Yeah, that's 4
Matthews in this
gold.
group.
So that's 1 gold apiece?
And I kicked in 5 silver for the oddball.
I came into town with some rations. I still had a couple of goblin hams from when they ambushed me in my camp.
Alrighty. We've got all our stuff. We're gonna head out of town. Alrighty. head on out of. Oh, this. By the way, this store that you're in is right across the street from the tavern or the inn you were staying in over the night.
Well, everybody's finishing up business. I'm gonna go stand on the street and just kind of look around and see what I can see by way of militia or town guards or.
All right. Well, you see a lot of people moving around in the streets. There's people setting up stands and tents and whatever along the street for selling wares.
Market day.
Yeah, every day's market day in Vanguard.
Ah.
And the narrower streets and alleyways, you see like homeless people and beggars and street urchins and milling about. There is a good showing of militia patrolling up and down the street, and they're mostly they're bigger guys like ogres and half orcs and stuff like that.
Okay.
They're just actually I didn't describe the ogres to you at the gate, but they were wearing like vests, like these red vests. And that's what all these other militia guards have, these red vests on. To denote who they are.
Red vests hide blood.
Let's go on a killing rampage of the guards already. Alright, Jason comes outside. Says, by the way, hi, my name is Jason.
Hello, Einar. Einar Bjorn. Einar the bear in your language.
Nice to meet you. I'm a priest of Isthara. I'm going to be guiding you guys to where we're going.
Indeed.
Alright. Are we ready to head out then?
Yep.
You have but to lead, and Einar will follow.
Alrighty. So we head on out to the main gate, where we are not asked for money to leave. So we can just leave and go on down the road.
Is there a stamp for hand?
No.
See, Einar was a stand-up comedian before he got into the whole barbarian raiding and marauding thing. Sorry, they just pop into my head. I can't suppress them. They just come out.
Oh, I'm pretty much the same way. In fact,
this is going to be fun.
I'm already making people laugh.
All right, so we
Be sure not to miss buffet.
Be sure to tip your waiter on the way out. All right. So
I think my waiter was pretty tipsy already. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna head on down the road. I think you can see this mapped way. You see, there's a road coming out of Vanguard that heads east.
Yes.
All right.
There we go.
It's about a half a day's walk down to where the first split is, where the road splits and goes down to the south.
Okay.
And there's a signpost there that says, well, the one pointing east says Lakeshire and Crag. The one pointing south says Elisad. And
okay.
Jason says, well, we're going to head east because we're eventually going to be heading north. We have to go way north. Of course, those of you that came from the north, you recognize, that's the area you came through to get here. That would be Rylar and Einar, I think both came from that direction.
Yep.
What time of year is it, please?
It is early autumn. It's still fairly warm out.
We should stop when we get into the foothills and get warmer clothing. For those of you not carrying most of a bear skin and a bear's head on your shoulder.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me about that. I don't think he's got that bear's head thing he wears over his head. So the weather's pretty pleasant. It's probably in the mid to upper 70s as you head out. And there's a few puffy clouds in the sky. Doesn't look like it's threatening rain or anything.
If you've seen the 13th Warrior, you kind of get an idea. Imagine a half-orc wearing that sort of bear garb, and you get the idea.
Okay.
It's not a casual look.
He says once we head north, we can probably stop in Crag to resupply. That's the dwarven town.
Yeah.
That'll be our first.
Dwarves.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's right. He missed out on the dwarves in the tavern.
Yeah.
There were dwarves in this town?
Oh, yeah.
Good thing I didn't see them.
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 of them in the tavern last night. And the 2 of them are still there this morning.
Well done, whoever's responsible.
I think the responsible party was the god of ale, but
I'll do the particular unique genuflecting to the god of ale to indicate my alignment with that. I think it's like a fist that's raised up and outward and then towards the head, and you tilt the head back and raise the fist at the same time.
Alrighty, so we keep heading east, and by the end of the first day, we've made it about this far.
So we didn't go back for the horses, huh? My feet are saying that was a mistake, my friends.
Oh, this hike is no problem at all for Einar. He's used to traveling on foot of long distances.
Hard part is walking slow so everybody else can keep up.
That's true. Do you have a walking speed that's higher than everybody?
I don't know. I have an attitude that would have me lie about it even if I didn't.
That's true.
My speed is 30.
Yeah, I think the only one faster than that is the monk, right, Trin?
I don't think at first level I am.
Okay, so yeah, so you're all the same anyway then at this point. We don't have any short people with us with tiny feet. Alright, so,
Gee, nobody for the barbarian to throw? Oh.
What's that?
Said nobody for the barbarian to throw?
It would appear not. We should rectify that.
Alright, so at the end of the first day, you guys travel down the road, and the sun starts to set, and I guess you're gonna make camp somewhere along the roadside or wherever.
Yeah, look for a good spot.
The whole time while you're coming out, all the way to where that split was in the road, there were still people coming and going. This time of the day, you don't see too many people on the road anymore.
Well, I'll get my fire starting gear and get a small fire unless somebody tells me not to.
Bust out those yummy rations.
Yeah, I think I'll save my iron rations and pull out a goblin leg to chew on. Hey, they attacked me in camp. Why wouldn't I use them for food? Wait till you get to the north. You'll understand.
Makes you wonder what else he's got in his backpack.
The hard pack.
Alright, let's see.
We should set up a watch schedule.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yep. So who wants to take first watch?
Zathras, take first watch.
Alright, then I can go after Zathras.
Einar, take third watch. Einar, take last watch.
Okay. Yeah, we only need, what, 3 watches? Is that how we're doing it? We're doing 4 watches. 2 hours. How many watches?
Einar will sleep in.
How many watches we doing, guys? 3 or 4?
Oh. Let's see, I only need 4, don't I?
Yeah. The elf only needs 4 hours of trance to sleep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the 4 hours and...
Actually, I think, Rylar's a drow. Doesn't he also trance? Yeah. So Rylar and Trin both trance for 4 hours for their sleep. Rylar and Trin both trance for 4 hours. They both have the elfin trance thing. So you don't need a whole
Well, there's
8 hours
2
of
of our
sleep.
watches every night, so Einar and Zathra should alternate the other 2.
So we're going with 4 watches then?
Yeah.
Alright, so Zathras
Excuse me.
is up first. Then Rylar.
Rylar second.
And Einar, what are you doing? 3rd or 4th?
I think I'm the last watch.
So who's 3rd watch?
Yeah.
4th.
Trin?
Oh, you were
Trent.
doing 3 or 4?
Oh, we're doing 4.
Then I'm number 4.
Okay. Okay, so Einar's eating a goblin leg for dinner. Yum yum. Jason's just gonna have a ration. Alright, so we're sitting around the campfire eating our dinner.
After I finish eating, I'll get my brush and rags out and clean my boots thoroughly and put some nice oil on them.
So, Jason says, you guys have any questions for me, or have we answered pretty much all your questions? Or anything else you guys want to talk about, other than the sign and the demons and stuff?
Sign of the demons?
Oh, Einar might have missed all that, because he wasn't with us. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were discussing the sign that you saw last night, the fireball.
Oh, indeed.
Yes, well, the prophecy, at least of my religion, states that this thing will crash into the ground, and from it will spew forth these evil demons, wielding this force called Tech, and they're going to spread across the world and destroy the world, unless we destroy them first.
Whoa.
So that's where we're going. We're going to find the sign and find the demons and stop them from destroying everything.
And take the tech and use it to
No,
raid and
no,
maraud
no,
and
no,
loot
that's
and pillage.
that's not the way it works. No, the tech is
No?
bad. Tech is bad, and we have to get rid of it. Otherwise, that's the thing that's going to destroy everything.
Huh.
But if we're doing the destroying,
No, we don't want to do destroying. That's the whole point.
oh, that's
I
right.
know.
It was there was the sphere thing, and then the save the world thing. I forgot about the second part.
Yeah.
I try to remember.
Okay. This is going to be a fun journey. So, does anybody know why tech is bad?
Because Jason said so.
Is it something I should know?
I think one of you guys might have had it in your background notes that I gave you.
I don't know. I didn't get to read all of this yet.
Trin, I think Trin is the one who has it in his background notes.
Must be.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yes, 400 or 500 years ago, gnomes discovered something called tech, and had begun to experiment with it. It is said this force weakened the magic all around it. Soon, fey creatures began to die. The
Nice.
bronze wood, being magical trees, also died. The 5 remaining trees no longer produced new seeds. It is said the druids left the forest in anger and never returned. Centaurs and unicorns haven't been seen since. In a panic and rage, people and creatures of all types began hunting gnomes and destroying any device of tech found. Paladins, the elves, dragons, wizards, and anyone else that used or was made of magic hunted and killed them until they were no more. Gnomes are now presumed to be extinct, and those races shorter lived than elves may not have even heard of a gnome or know anything about what happened. I think they all got punted to death. But, as guardians of the remaining Broadswoods, the elves had a
Yes.
large hand in slaughtering the gnomes. It's highly
Of course
illegal
they
to
did.
harm or touch any part of a Brownswood. A crime punishable by death.
Yep.
The items made of bronze wood from before the time of the purging are highly prized and very valuable.
So there you have it. Tech is bad, and they killed everybody who used it because it was killing all the magical things.
So be sure to punt any gnomes you see.
Okay.
So the demons are supposed to come out there, and they'll have tech too. So we have to kill them like the gnomes were killed, I guess.
Zathras has heard
Mark
tales
that
of these
halfway.
gnomes.
Most of you were legendary in my land until I arrived here and met you yesterday, or earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I might have had some gnomes as slaves. I don't know, you all look alike to me.
So, what did you all do with the dwarf's body?
What dwarf's body?
There was something about 3 dwarves came in and 2 went out, I believe.
No.
No, there
Oh.
were 2 dwarves in the tavern, and they were just piss-ass drunk.
Shame that. I wish I had been there. My dwarf stew is legendary.
Something gives me... For some reason I get the feeling that you would just eat anything and anyone around you.
And your point is what?
Does that mean we have to worry about you eating us?
No.
Zathras is going to pull his hood a little tighter around his head.
No. Einar never eat members of own tribe.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good. That means you've adopted us as your tribe?
Indeed.
Well, that's good news.
Einar would
Yes.
not be very smart to go against the wishes of his gods.
Oh, you know which god sent you?
Indeed.
Which one? I'll put you...
Da 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 da
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're all gonna get a kick out of this. Luthic, wife of Groomsh.
Okay.
Grumsh. I know who Grumsh is.
I'll do the Groomsh genuflect.
Dare I ask what that is?
No.
You'll know it when you see it. Let me work on that. We followed the path of Groomsh, we'd be riding horses now.
I don't doubt that at all.
As many as they had in there, we'd be eating them too.
I don't think our DM would be very kind.
Well,
I
that
think our
puts you...
DM would be very kind if we ate the horses.
Well, that puts you ahead of the rest of these guys, because, I mean, the other 3 really don't know which god has chosen them for this quest.
No.
Mm.
No idea.
And yet you follow it? Amazing.
Well, I guess they're sort of
Einar
following...
had many things. Einar had many things to learn.
I guess for the moment they're following me and my goddess, Istara, until it's revealed to them which god chose them.
To Zathras, it seems better to follow sign than wait for end of world.
Yes,
Slightly.
I care not which of the gods.
After my boots are nice and clean and oiled up, I'll pull out my hammered dulcimer and play a little bit, since we're sitting around chatting.
Oh, you play an instrument too?
Indeed.
Oh, we have a musical troupe here.
Zathras will play with you. Accompany you.
We shall accompany each other in the spirit of collaboration upon which this august body is formed.
Okay, we'll give you some privacy.
I will give you a steely gazed look and say, disrespect is death.
A choice.
And go back to playing my hammered dulcimer.
All right. Well,
I've got a nice little ditty I'll play about vengeance and ripping somebody's chest open and pulling their still beating heart out and making them look.
There we go. Rousing Orcish drinking tune.
I have to roll a Constitution score not to puke at that thought.
You guys are a riot.